Okay, guys, we are heading to Megaforce turns 10. 10 in Ballroom DE. Wait, I think I'm at the wrong one. Justin, is this where Megaforce is supposed to be? Oh, thank you. For a second, I thought I was in the wrong one. So with that said, but look at this. This is so awesome. Looks like I came here so early. I'm taking the first seats.
That stuff.
I had a decent angle.
Was it like the Ranger actors were kind of like because he was blocking them and they were trying to watch the first too.
Yeah, they were like seated.
Because it's like I wanted to roast anything, but a friend couldn't make it, so I wanted to get some footage to see it. And just like, do I hear something behind you? Like, alright, cool. Oh, this is pretty cool shoes.
Oh, you like?
They're very shiny.
I don't remember what.
I got it from Amazon.
There was someone,
Okay.
wheelchair that was like right here that couldn't.
Okay, I'm gonna put my camera
It
down.
wasn't the video. It was for the board. Like
Down because I need to get my charger.
And he was like, "Come on, people."
That's an inconsiderate stuff too. Is like when you do like photo gatherings and everything else, everyone all wants to crowd the front and because they want to be in front, and not realizing how much of an inconsiderate dick that is to everyone else behind them. Because it's like you got to do like that half moon formation because everyone's there to get the photo, not just the people in the front.
Personally, if I was him, I would just hit go and just.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm half kidding.
put a cow catcher on the front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like,
People are coming in.
I wouldn't say a lot.
Well, it's Sunday. Yesterday was the biggest day. A lot of people are checking out right now.
Wait, what was that? Wait, go back again?
What's Sunday? A lot of people checking out their hotels. We were at the breakfast. A lot of Ranger actors had to go check out and get their stuff.
Wait, you went to the breakfast?
Yeah. It was
I
nice.
envy that.
They actually had kind of a round robin of the guests that would kind of bounce between the tables.
Oh yeah, who
last
was there?
piece.
Who was there?
I know Michael, whose kid Tommy was there. I know.
Oh, Jenna?
A lot of the SPD, Mystic Force, Wild Force, Font and Dan Southworth were there. A lot of Time Force cast was off. A good majority of the guests go and have breakfast at this. But last PMC, it was just like one guest per table. This one, they rotated. So like a guest would come, chat with you 5-10 minutes, and then they'd bounce to the next table that way.
I think that's what they planned to do, but because I remember seeing that that's what the plan was. And then.
Yeah, Scott was going around making sure that a lot of people were just like, oh, here, put here. He was making sure the tables had people there. He was doing a good job making sure people were taken care of.
Yeah, last year I was rotating, like I was sort of just
this
rotating,
is
but on the other hand I was sitting with Dan Fielding, so I got to have like a whole, breakfast with him, so that was pretty awesome.
He's really nice to talk to. We went to a convention called Grand Rapids Comic Con, and it didn't dawn on us that we were at the guest hotel. So I literally get up at 8 in the morning to go have breakfast because the convention wasn't there. It was at a convention center like 10 minutes out. So they're like, here's the closest hotels, go here. There were like 5 of them, so we just picked a random one, got it. Getting up at 8 and I walk across and literally the room right across, walk out, Dave walks out and he's like, that's Zordon right across from me. And he's like, oh, and I didn't say that, I was just like, I didn't want to be rude. I'm just like, hello, and we went on the elevator and, we walk out to breakfast and he's there and Roger Craig Smith was there and a few others and you're just going, yeah, we're at the guest hotel, right? My wife's just like, what? I'm like, don't bug them, they're people, let them have their breakfast.
Yeah,
That's how
Are
I
they?
was at.
Wait, are they here now?
Which one? Forward 5 P bucket.
I was at the D last time, or whatever it was called.
Oh, the Hotel Dina?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're here. I think I see
Yeah,
John's.
there were a
I could see John's head from here.
Oh, a lot of them were like, yeah, we'll take a picture of you at the
Yeah.
hotel.
If you're very polite and the line of
Morning, everybody. How are we today?
Good.
Good. All right. I know it's very early in the morning. We would all love a packed house, but it's 11 a.m. on a Sunday. You guys are the faithful few who made it early. So first of all, thank you. We'll have other people coming in later, but obviously we got to get this panel going.
Okay.
Quick introduction. I'm the moderator, Stevens Rita. This is 10 years of Megaforce, y'all. Let's hear it for that. So, a couple things. Because of that, I obviously a little bit want to give them a great welcome. I know there's going to be 20 of y'all that want to go and share like their true time. Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Another thing I need your help on. 10 years of Megaforce. I want to make this a panel where we kind of get the inside scoop. These guys have done so many panels, they've answered so many questions. I want to get to questions that they've never heard before. So I've got a full list. When we open it up to Q&A, y'all can help me out by trying to think of insightful, unique questions. But for now, we are going to get things rolling. First of all, can we do that? We'll work together on that.
Okay, we will. We will.
All right, I thought so. So, without further ado, with my very lo-fi sound setup, we're going to get it started. We're going to bring up the cast one at a time. Now I want y'all to cheer super loud for each and every one of them. First up, he never gave up on humanity, and he never gave up on Robo Knight either. He played Troy the Red Ranger. It's Andrew Gray!
Hey, Andrew.
Next up, she's Swat Armada, she's Swat Orange Ranger, and even and Mice. Give it up for Chia the Yellow Ranger. Ciara Hannah!
Ciara.
His skill to play are only by his brain power. Let's hear it for Noah the Blue Ranger, John Martino. For universal empathy and love of nature inspired us by our own plan, please welcome Emma the Big Ranger, played by Christina Masterson. Did she get a hand? Okay, you got it.
Hi.
The loyal friend everyone wants in the corner, the black and green ranger, Jake. Let's hear it for Aziz Risen.
Aziz Risen.
Purpose on our earth, maybe even the strongest ranger in all of history. Champion of Victoria, Orion the Silver Ranger. Let's hear it. All right, let's hear it. Pass the Megaforce next
Thanks for coming straight in here.
And I just realized you got a whole full house of all rangers.
First of all, all these mics, everybody here is okay? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You know, I feel like we could. Yeah, squeeze in, everybody.
Yeah, all of you, squeeze in, move your ass. Yes, move your ass. Come on, don't be shy. Go on, come on. That's better.
Get close, not fight.
No pressure.
Yes, come sit with daddy. Oh, come, yes, baby, yes, baby, yes, help us, yes, so show us an example and help.
We were actually just talking about how 12 years ago we were in that exact same hallway in our spandex waiting to get announced, and I think this room. Yeah.
Oh my God, talk about history repeats itself.
They had a massive screen right here. Was anybody here?
I wasn't even there.
12. Is anyone here in 2012? Show of hands. Really?
What? Only you, honey? Only you, baby? Second time.
Well, normally at a Super Megaforce panel, this is all the way back, but you know, it's scheduled.
Wah, wah. I'm just kidding, babies. You know I love you.
I will say Cameron has another panel he's double booked, so we're gonna focus some questions on Cameron first. But first, I gotta ask. You guys have maybe the best chemistry of all of the teams. Like I'm talking as people. There's maybe one other team that comes close. Who? A Time Force. Like they all get along. We all
Yes, I did recall 2 years ago, all of them showed up.
Yeah, but no. First of all, happy to have all 6 of y'all here.
Yes, work.
But was that chemistry immediate? Did it take time for y'all to grow
Oh,
into
I'm
that?
blushing.
When you were first cast on the show.
I feel like we kind of fell in very quickly. We also, because we all got along pretty well, we decided to all work together when we were in New Zealand, and that was quite a fun time.
Talk to me, baby.
That gets close enough to be like a family. There's going to be like really crazy ups and downs, but I can speak for myself when I say that I was immediately made to feel like I was like right at home.
Oh, what the hell? Well, it's Davey Santos crashing their party. Can you imagine?
When we first got there, you know, they give you like Savant gives you like a living stipend, right? And so when we all did the math, we thought, okay, well, we all live solo, but this isn't really going to work out that well. If we live together, then we can actually stretch this, right? And then it came time to like, okay, what are we going to find that works for all of us? So we ended up staying in a psychiatric institute, a former psychiatric institute.
Yeah, we said no.
Same thing. Anyway, the point is our bedrooms were basically offices. Yeah. And
I had the biggest room.
yes.
The tiniest team that had the biggest room.
And when Cameron came into town, he took the sunroom in the back, which was like I imagine it was like the meditation room originally.
Okay,
It was a sunroom.
It's a living room area. That's probably double of these tables.
That's right.
No, I would feel lucky. Well, look, I did have my own apartment.
So you talk about dynamic. What was cool though is Cameron had his own apartment, and yet he still stayed at our house, which you can see like that's how the chemistry was. We just were all together. Even when we went on vacation, like we all went on vacation together.
Some of us.
Some of us, yeah.
Oh, Drew.
Some of us had
Tired, man.
But we still have that to this day. Like we
We like to hang out together. Yes. We like to hang out because so much we're working like a 16-hour day. We would still be like, let's go go off steam together and go bowling this shit. Like we all did it together. It was really cool.
I can imagine the way.
Yeah, and we're all on adventures. We were shooting on the other side of the world. We met each other all for the first time. Probably one of the initial processes was like passing by, so then we get the reveals of who's into the characters, and then we're on the plane and picking stuff, and we're all excited, and we're all there at the airport. And has anybody traveled overseas with a group of people or a family?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I wanted to.
All right, so for Cameron and Christina, I have a question for you. You two have my favorite episode of both seasons. It's called Night as One. There's a lot of costume changes. You guys get to be cops. any couple first of all, what was it like actually getting wardrobe changes? But
It felt like it was right. We got that call.
I love that episode because there's a sequence that's just, it's Looney Tunes wacky, like Bugs Bunny wacky, with all the costume changes, y'all remember. Was that as fun to find in the film, or was it more like, okay, now we gotta take 30 every costume change and what was that?
It was fun.
No, it was so fun. I specifically remember when we were in the EMT outfits, like driving around the ambulance and everything. That day was super rainy, and I got to see something for the first time in my career as an actor that I've come to know as a highly skilled situation to cut the rain out of the scene and to build these like, giant shades. They're not just easy on tents that you might get under a film. Do these giant, big, like scrims they call them, and they're like 20 feet by 20 feet or whatever. And we literally parked the ambulance underneath, and we had to get the whole scene dry because our gaffers and our grips were so still, and they built this like massive contraption to make it look like we were in the sunshine, essentially. And they just do a light above it, and it diffuses the light enough so it makes it look like daytime. And that was, I mean, we just sat there in the back of the ambulance watching it build it. It was the coolest thing ever.
I don't remember any of that.
You remember one of them broke? No, we got close to this and we were like, oh, the thing that makes this monster so You know what's funny? Somebody didn't even get a real one. No, we got a cheap kid. Somebody asked me the other day, they were trying to ship me and Emma or me and Noah. And I hadn't thought about that before, but now it's kind of like, oh,
What would you mean? Or Noah?
Orion or Noah.
Or Ryan and
No,
Noah.
it's called Orion.
Ryan, yeah.
What else were we in that episode? We were EMTs, we were married, we were cheerleader. You were a cheerleader?
We were also cops, remember? We had this cool 70s class. Were we something else?
I think that's all of it.
We should
Wedding
have.
couple, yeah, I needed way more.
Then we usually cop costume for the EMT costume. They just ripped all the gay stuff off and put on like Red Cross badges or
So, what's that? We actually kind of touched on one of my next questions, the Cameron or the Orion Emma ship. I always like looking for subtext, and in that scene, you have this great goodbye where you tell everyone like what you learned from them before you go back off. There's kind of a moment between Orion and Emma. Was there ever anything they talked about in the script, like, oh, maybe this will be a thing, but we never got around to it, or am I just looking too deep into this?
yeah. I think she was the most affected by my departure, but they never like explicitly said there's going to be a subtext of Emma or Orion. But you remember there were a couple of scenes where she and I had some just us two like walk and talk, just like talking about stuff and everything. And so I think she does not remember anything from the show. We were literally walking around a playground for one of them for some reason. Like, but yeah, we talked. They tried to establish.
So excited about the wardrobe change. I forgot about everything else.
Maybe I just. I don't have that great memory. But yeah, like they didn't explicitly say it, but they definitely established a relationship between us, and that was kind of obvious. There's at least a closer friendship.
Definitely.
Right.
But they can't shoot a snake to each other.
We're trying to have a table read, guys. And we're like, oh yeah, we started like 40 minutes behind.
They gave up on table reads. They gave up on table reads because I don't want to trash the brand at all, but they were all the episodes were the same, so they were like, no, we don't need some table reads. You know how this is going to go. Yeah. Like, yeah, that was fun.
taking the centers out of the sushi rolls. Man, this guy, they give us
We
one
eat everything
platter
but
and
the
we
rice.
pop the centers out and leave all the rice balls. But I love rice, so it worked out. It was symbiotic. I just love food.
We love food.
All right, so I don't know when Karen has to leave, but I want to make sure to get some questions that encompass him as well as everyone else. Over in Japan, they do 10-year, 20-year, 30-year reunion specials where their teams a lot lately. It's the 10-year reunion special. We just say, Mighty Morphin in their 30. In your mind, what would be the plot and title of the Megaforce 10 years later Netflix reunion special? What would you want to see done?
I would send a distress signal to Andresia, and they would be coming to help me save my planet. Instead of me having to leave my planet. Yeah.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Do something like, I could see something like Invincible, where you're playing.
Oh, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm. You heard of me?
I'm just chilling.
Oh my God! You're a legendary anti-hero. I just saw your comment.
I know.
Why can't you be the bad guy?
I could be the bad guy.
Well, either one of you. I was going 96 Ranger.
Yeah, I think that the whole that comes with Andresia. It's only like an hour long special.
Yeah, I would watch that. I think a lot of people would watch that. In my mind, you could follow like Power Rangers Megaforce Never Surrender. Something for the time.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
All right, we always got to get some nerdy questions. Y'all have the Power Rangers. Every legendary ranger over in Japan, sometimes they would turn into superheroes that weren't Japanese Power Rangers. They would turn into different franchises every once in a while. So if you could have a key that would let you turn into a superhero from anything outside of Power Rangers, comics, live action, cartoons.
Beetleborgs.
Oh, you would bring that up. In your dream. And then there were 5. I'm sorry.
I would want to change my whole like street sharks.
I think it's Scarlet Witch. Do you guys ever heard Narnia?
Oh yes. La 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 la.
And what's it crazy?
What? Who this fool?
Excuse me?
No, stand right.
Well, you can join us.
Oh.
It's the Megaforce panel.
Hi, I'm Michi. I'm from Japan and Masked Rider.
Oh, wow.
Same time.
Oh yes.
Beetleborgs.
What is
And
this?
nice to meet you, everyone. Nice to meet you.
Beetleborg.
You guys know the Koichi? Koichi and Noguchi-san? Yeah. They're my friends. Nice to meet you guys.
I had no idea he was coming in.
No,
But I said
no one
Beetleborg,
did.
so
It's supposed to be Megaforce, not extras.
Any other superhero you want your character to turn into?
Big fan of Dragon Ball. Go to like Super Saiyan Brother or something like that.
I can see that.
Because they kind of did that.
Yeah, you have like a Super Saiyan scene, so it makes sense. Makes sense.
Only
All right.
Anybody? Ultraman? Tiga? Ultraman Tiga? And also Masked Rider Alex? And Black and Gavin? You're Gavin? Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I totally Gavin, Shariban? You guys Shariban? Gavin? Gavin? And also I think Masked Rider and Masked Rider Eagle. It's a long time ago. And also Power Rangers and then Bioman. You guys know Bioman? Bioman. And also let's see Alex and Black and Beetleborgs. Like that. Yeah. You guys are cool. No. You guys are main stars, so we are behind the stars.
All right, so we talked about before you left the potential Orion Emma ship, but there's also the biggest ship in this whole part of kind of the whole show, Gia and Jake. Azim, you talked about how you had to kind of make acting choices to keep that alive because the writers kind of just let it slip for the most part. Yeah.
They did. I mean, the very first episode, it sure looked like there was going to be a whole triangle between the three of us.
The first 3 episodes.
Yeah. Triangle, yeah. Drew. She's looking at Drew, and I'm looking at her, and Drew's looking at the teacher.
When he got casted, me and Azim.
We come together. You want to do anything?
I think we really loved me and Azim's chemistry. We did a really good chemistry. So they wanted, I don't know if they had in mind who they wanted or what they wanted, but they decided to have Jade and Gia have a little thing between them. But after the 3rd episode, it apparently was escalated too quickly. That's what I was Yeah, I don't think that was the case, but we just didn't.
I think they got conservative with the age. Yeah. They were like, oh no, we actually don't want there to be a boyfriend-girlfriend. And they felt like it was going to turn into a boyfriend-girlfriend thing, and then it would be like, oh.
Yes.
Now that's all we're dealing with. What happens when they break up? Now we got to deal with that. Like, no, we'll just have them not do anything until the last episode of the second
No,
season.
we didn't have that. We added that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so everything after the 3rd episode, me and Azim, we added because we did not, we think that
We had added a bunch of moments and we're like, and it really is it's
Andrew, you play too much.
change the script. You can't improvise in Power Rangers because it's translated into 70 languages. So if you improvise, now you're, saying the wrong word in a different language and it doesn't translate well. Right? So everything has to get approved. So what we would have to do is like choose to sit next to each other in certain scenes and try and get them to stage us that way. Or like in the Halloween episode, where we have to be around the table, we're like, oh no, like maybe she gets scared for a second. And we have to add these little bits in there so it's like, no, they still have to crush. Even though there's absolutely nothing in here about it.
And the finale episode was just.
No blood, right? No blood. No blood. Okay.
No love, no blood. That's
Yeah.
right.
That's the Power Ranger and the Power Ranger and also Masked Rider Beetleborgs.
Yeah.
But in Japan, everything's fine. You know what? When we did that stunt work, that this is a totally big different rule. We can't punch face. We can't kick face. Only over here. That's a limited action we have to do it in US and also the North America because it's kind of violent sport, especially for kids show.
Yeah.
But in Japan, we can punch a face, we can kick a chest, but we can kick between the legs. No, we can't.
Right.
We can. But we can do punching and body face. That's fine. That's Asian move. But European rule, American, they're very strict to TV code. That's why we are very hard to make a choreography only chest. So that's the situation.
Yeah, that's why we always have to kick the chest.
Right. Never face.
No blood, no love.
Yeah. In Japan, that's okay.
That's a good tattoo.
Oh yeah. Nowadays, tattoo is okay, but maybe 5 years ago, even in Japan, I mean, that's no good. How about you guys?
Tattoos.
Tattoo is okay?
Yeah. As long as it's not where you can see it on camera.
Oh yeah. Means no tattoo, right?
Yeah, well, you get like, foot.
Oh. Nowadays, it's a fashion.
Other places, it's fine.
All right, so I have a question for Ciara about your kind of angle of that whole romance plot. In your opinion, when did Gia warm up to Jake? Because she very much starts off like, hey, maybe not,
Right.
When does she start to like him back?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know the exact moment. Definitely for Megaforce, there's quite a difference in her mark of Gia. At the beginning of Megaforce, she's a lot more, she smiles less, if you notice. A lot more serious. She takes everything to she's perfectionist. With Super Megaforce, she definitely relaxed with her team's help. Jake is the goofball that she needs to just have some fun. So I would say Super Megaforce should definitely noticed it and try to play coy a little bit with it and didn't want. I don't think she wanted to admit it herself until the end. She kind of was like, That's it.
All right, good answer. She does smile more in Super Megaforce. I was in the middle of the rewatch. She's 100% right. Question for you, John. Your character has this really interesting arc very early on, knowing barely legs to snake axe, questioning himself. Later on in Super Megaforce, he's maybe the best swordsman in the entire show. Part of that is also right. Another part is you have two different set types to match to. Very different body language. As an actor, how did you know about kind of reconciling that switch from the Megaforce footage to the Super Megaforce footage, where it's all of a sudden a master of the sword?
Yeah, so that was kind of interesting in and of itself because they gave us all of the Japanese footage to watch. So I think a lot of our characters were. Can you guys see? A lot of our characters were switched. We had different roles. I think for me it was like my first character was not as like brazen, and then my Super Megaforce, I was a badass. So it was just completely different. But I think the overarching thing was like Noah needed confidence to be a part of this team, and he felt like he was not one of them in a way, and then he came to second season. So I think that's kind of what we wanted to show to children is like to just believe in yourself. You'll get there. Yeah. Thanks.
I don't know. I guess.
Sorry guys, thank you.
I think you got bored with my answer. Yeah. I opened my mouth and we left. So, that was kind of good. It was like, I think we all had really good overarching sort of character arcs from season 1 to season 2.
Excellent. Now, Andrew, I have a question for you. I've been wondering this for 10 years. Where did Robo Knight come from in the legendary lore? Like, he has this great death scene a couple episodes earlier, but then he just shows back up. Your character has the strongest bond with him. Where do you think, what manifested him or brought him back to fight by all sides again?
He hit rock bottom and he came back up. I think we all do that.
Wait, his rock bottom was dead? Yeah, he had his resurrection, he came back.
It's different for everyone.
Also, you can't keep yourself.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Actor. Yeah. He's in Bali right now. He's probably watching this.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Chris.
But
Actors. Hit the bucket heads.
That's how he sounds.
yeah. So let's see. We've got. I just want to make sure we have time for y'all's questions. So maybe is there? So I want to tap that mic, make sure it's live, because I feel like that would be the Q&A. Okay. All right. I got a couple more questions, but if we want to start making a line, we can open it up to Q&A in just a little bit here. And then I'll close the questions.
Beat y'all, losers.
Azim, I want to prompt you with something and you're like, ask us to line. All right, grab the screen over.
If anyone's starting the Q&A, it's going to be me.
Could you give us what it would have been like if you had to do the Gia impression? That body swap?
This is Gia's walk, okay?
You would. You know.
How would we do one of the fight scenes? It'd be
Attention, man.
it's just gonna sound like it's gonna sound like Pixie. It's not gonna sound like it at all. I guess I should have gotten it from
Yeah. You could have been practicing the voice all day.
We'll have to just live off of that walk.
Yeah, we'll live off the walk. All right, we're going to start to open it up to Q&A. Just a couple things to prompt everybody. Remember, let's try and keep the questions really insightful. Let's ask some interesting things they haven't heard before. But also Power Rangers show that teaches us kind of above all everything else is respect. So let's also keep the questions respectful. And thank you. I promise this. I practice. All right, why don't you give us your name and ask them your questions.
Hi, guys. My name is Malcolm. I live in LA. So before I answer my question, I have one thing to say to Azim about that walk. You better work. So I have a question for Sierra Hana. So first of all, I love the hell out of that Street Fighter Power Rangers crossover you did with Jason David Frank. God rest his soul. So, will you ever be down to do another crossover with Street Fighter again? Because I would love to see more of that.
Yeah, I would absolutely be down for a beatdown. But it definitely would be different just because Jason is the one who brought me Eva, and I just respect him so much and have so much love for him, and I felt very confident by my side. So I would do it definitely to honor him, but it would be very hard. But I would.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was in this room in 2012 when you guys revealed yourself to the world for the first time. And now that it's 12 years later, like you guys were in your early 20s, and then now that you're in your 30s, what would you say?
And they still look good.
How have you grown the most from 2012 to now?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Work.
How long have you got? Okay, I'll start. I guess I'm gonna keep this short because we got a lot of us. But in a nutshell, last night when we went out to dinner, I was among the first people to leave. That's very different for me. I'm usually the last person to leave, and usually
stepped forward and went, and then stepped back. Like the grin. I remember I was smiling so much that day that my face was like shaking. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what Chris said, it just feels natural. It feels like home, you know, it feels like family. So confidence is like still a thing. You know, I was a baby. We were 20 years old. No, we were 20. We were 20 and then just turned 21. Yeah. Well, I was. Yeah.
I think I was.
I don't know. Anyways, we were babies, we were children. So, yeah, confidence is like a thing that I think it's, you know, you go through life and still learn that, but it's grown since then.
I learned to appreciate moments more. At that age, throughout my 20s in general, I felt like I was always trying to get to the next thing or rushing. I rushed a lot. That was a huge thing. And so now, at my age now, and my kind of son, I learned stillness and to enjoy moments and really take it in. And that's probably my biggest takeaway from the last 10, 12 years. And I've really found inner peace and enjoyed every conversation, every moment versus trying to get to the next. It's incredible.
I'm gonna piggyback that. Finding what keeps my peace and helps giving my energy out has been a really big thing. Also, rushing into things, slowing down so I don't miss my exit, knowing how I exit one thing so I'm going to enter another thing. Feeling my anger other than acting on my anger, just embracing life and the ups and downs, like I was sharing, I guess, before the Robo Night is. In this way, like balls don't bounce in the air. You got to hit the ground. You got to hit the ground to bounce back up, and to stay cool, calm, and collected. In that, there's opportunities there's blessings in the breaking. That's what I've learned, and that's what's allowed me to ascend to in my life to a better place, and to be there for my family. Also, not rushing around just for a career, knowing that family for me, my faith is the most important thing, and to be with them and spend quality time with them is the most important thing. I can skip any job; they'll just continue. They'll come, but family's forever. These guys are our family. What else? Just letting go of things that aren't serving me, that are just holding me back, like strongholds or vices, and really just being aware of those things, so that I can, you know, not only have empathy for other people, but have empathy for myself to keep positive self-talk. Because I also, just like all these guys, was scared over here, nervous, and it's you guys all become like our family. When you were here 10 years ago, man, it's completely amazing. Like you're an OG yourself, and well, all of you guys are OGs. We just appreciate your support. So allowing all these things to not affect us in any negative ways that make us nervous, but fuel us to continue to be confident and to hopefully inspire you guys and serve itself. So, okay. Thank you.
Great question, thank you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Reginado. I hope you all know me. So I have a question for Christina. Episode Rico the Robot, like Rico wasn't really evil, he was kind of good. Like the flashing light turned evil back to good, you set him free. I know you were frightened that you missed him.
I do miss Rico. I wish Rico was in every episode. I wish Rico had a bigger arc in his story. Rico was not, that episode was so fun because who came with me when Rico got lost? Obviously, Rico.
I remember playing soccer.
Rico was by myself.
You're on your bike. Rico was the one you had pictures with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took pictures.
And we had bikes for like different
No, lights.
Anyways, you guys, I love Rico. Rico was a great character, and I wish we had more of him because he was great. And he made it great.
Then the episode, some property though, bloom the flower though. Your scene was beautiful.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad I like that song.
That is so beautiful.
Great question.
Hi, I'm Greg from Illinois. So since there's like 30 years of history of Power Rangers, and you've had 30 years of Red Rangers, Yellow Rangers, Blue Rangers, certain traits start to get associated with different like colors of the Rangers. What do you think you guys got to add to be like, this is my Red Ranger thing, this is my Pink Ranger thing, this is my Yellow Ranger thing, Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, like, what do you think you added to that, like, kind of
Special sauce?
legacy? Yeah.
I think for me, I know yellow doesn't, I mean, it's red's a leader, and I think with Mai and Gia, she's such a force that she, like, taking that leading role whenever she needs to. So that's kind of something I think Gia added to that.
I really like that I got to give, Noah a pep talk. I don't feel like that was kind of the traditional Black Ranger thing. Normally that would be, I don't know, but I think one of the Girl Rangers, the Pink Ranger, or like the Red Ranger would give a pep talk to somebody who wasn't feeling confident enough. So I love that I got to do that too. That was one of my favorite bits of the shot.
Yeah. I would say running everywhere is probably one of the biggest problems. We could teleport one time and then we ran.
We chose.
We chose.
And endurance is very important.
You know what's funny is we even talked about they chose, we were like, guys, we should get a zine like a van. And we would go around, do you remember? And we were gonna be like Scooby and Monkey Punch. But now I would say
The special sauce that I brought to my character was to be a leader that wasn't going to be showing all of his emotion, because if he's showing all of his emotions, then he's going to be weak to the people that he's supposed to be leading them, right? And then I was trying to find moments where I could find some plays, like when we were at the soccer stadium, he was saying, he was telling me jokes about granite, and I was playing with my eyebrows, just trying to lighten it up. But that's what I was trying to do, is actually show children, when you're a leader, you have to embrace everything that's happening. You can't show it all on the body, and that doesn't really translate that much in the Power Rangers, but that's something that I try to do even more in my life. When you're under a lot of stress, it's either going to make you or it's going to break you. But you don't want to break in front of the people that you're leading. They're looking up to you for stability. They're looking up to you for encouragement, for motivation, for confidence going into the battle. So that's something I'm about to do. I try to do this.
Great question. Christina, go. Sorry, Christina.
For Emma, I like that she was soft and kind, and she also had this toughness background and a nice vibe, so I like that she had both of those worlds, like they both could exist in one.
So I got told we have to wrap this at 11:55, so I just I'm very sorry we didn't get to all of the questions, but these fine people have booths on the floor.
What about a rapid fire?
We can do 2 rapid fires and then closing question, and maybe more if we're up for it.
Yeah.
You always, it's hard work, you gotta do that. All right. We got 2 rapid fire questions and closing questions, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a little weird for a question, but
I can't hear you. What's up, bud?
it's a little weird for a question, but were you satisfied with the color you were given?
Satisfied with what?
This is for everyone in the panel. Yeah. Were you satisfied with the color that you were given for
With the color you got. Are you satisfied?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, you got your
You're rapid fire next. Boom. Machine gun.
Though I never got my
So my question is also for everyone. Is there anything from Gokaichi that you wish had been in Super Megaforce?
Ooh. I wish we were actually princesses.
I wish we were angels.
Angels were so safer. Gokaichi was super.
Both.
I wish we were like,
I was gonna say these.
because they started with
Rapid fire.
ability, and then they had to go to a place.
Yeah, we can squeeze one more. Yeah, rapid fire.
Thank you, Bob.
I got a question for the Red Ranger actor. The episode where Troy was training blindfolded.
Yeah.
Did you actually blindfolded? Did you actually see?
That was a blindfold, and I could see, but not too well.
Okay.
Like 30% visibility.
All right, closing question. I always like to ask every time I speak to Power Rangers. We as fans always learn important lessons when we watch the show. From being on the show, what did you learn from being on the show? What valuable life lessons?
Ooh, good. It takes an army to get anything done. And you got to grant a lot of grace for people that have learning curves and putting something together. It takes time. Be patient.
I think I learned more teamwork, just because I'm an eldest child. I tend to do things on my own to get it done, and with filming with a whole team and group and crew and everything, you have to work together to make the shot work, to make anything, even at home work, in the bathroom, the kitchen. I learned teamwork big time.
Just believing in yourself. You're good enough. You are enough. Yeah. I just keep going back to that confidence.
Believe yourself.
Be assertive in your ways.
You know that family can be anybody. You guys like look around this room. You guys could all decide that you're going to be family.
Yes.
Because none of us chose each other. We were cast, and then we decided to become family, and then we did it. Yeah. And now here we are, 12 years later, it's still going. So you can actually decide anything. You can find somebody, introduce yourself out of nowhere, and become their family.
Yeah.
Love makes you related. Loyalty keeps you family.
You can, don't even give me that.
Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe they're doing this. It would be better if they had the 6th one. Well, F. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Just relax and
Here, then go, remember, circle it around. Yeah.
Oh my
And
God, that's why we have to stack it. Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, because this.
Yep. Card. Circle around. Hold it.
Shut it.
Shut it. And then blast it. Ready?
Okay, all.
1, 2, 3. It's Morphicon time.
No, listen up. You guys call 1, 2, 3. How about that? You guys call 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
3.
Morphicon time.
You can find all these people at their booths at the show floor. Let's give it up for the cast of Megaforce.
Well, that's that.